needs to happen exactly so that everybody is given a platform? Let me tell you, by the way, this, Namibian creatives have had to learn to be more than just one thing at the same time, and still get underpaid for it. Unfortunately. You see what I mean? Whether it's shows that we have seen where, and I'm saying this because I think it's a culture that needs to change, that there seems to be an obvious non-consideration for our own before others. But the problem is that the others have to go back to where they are from, and then you are left with the same Franklin that you mishandled.
Exactly.
So there's a problem there that I don't think it is fair and right as a corporate, as a promoter, to treat somebody that has been doing music here for 75 decades at the expense of some guy that you're bringing in that has been doing music for, like, say, 2 years. I still, I was in SA not a while ago, and I was at a show just to observe how they do it. Everyone is equal at this show, bro. Everybody, dudes with mixtapes, dudes are everybody. Their tech riders are met. Their hospitality they are met. So I'm saying that maybe that's why these industries grow, because they first of all, if you don't respect the art, the artist, can you at least respect the art?
That's exactly what I was about to say. That I think it comes with, firstly, respect. Like, even if you don't like me as a person, respect my craft. And that's why I'm at your event, because you respect the craft and you know what I do. So so that's the first step. And also, not just the craft, just respect the industry that you are in. Because it's not your mother's house. Everybody's here to work, and respect my work, you understand? Firstly, respect. Secondly, also trying to crack the code. In my opinion, I feel like information is very, very important. And the thing is, some of the guys that seem to have, quote unquote, cracked the code, the information somewhere between them and whatever is under here, there's a huge gap here. Because no one, I'm not saying you must plug someone or you must hold someone's hand. All the person needs is information. Same thing I also use it to practice. I don't need you to tell me how to do it. Just give me the information or where to find it. And then as soon as I get it, I'll know what to do with it. You understand? Or if you're savvy enough, or you understand exactly what you want to do or what you want to do with that information going forward. That's all you need. Sharing of information. How did you manage to, for example, how did you manage to get your song on Channel O? How did you manage to get your song on Trace? Who did you email? It's very simple. If the quality of the music is good enough and you email those people, that's a gateway. That's all the person needs. You understand?
It also speaks
information,
for
itself. Exactly. And if the craft is undeniable, it will speak for itself. And also, the person receiving it on the other end will decide whether it's not to say it's automatic. You understand? So information for me is very, 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 very important. If we can get that across,
that makes sense.
The thing when you say how do we crack. Remember when we were having at the Top Cherry a concert, and I was saying that even we should not think too far. The industry is very easy. This is now me speaking from the naive side of the artist. Industry is very simple. It's an easy job. It's like having sheep and goats in the same. You want to try to get them inside. But if you play a tactic, you will get all of them inside. But what is the tactic? As we are sitting here also, I'm from the dance industry side. You are from the media, music, and everything side. You are from the whole marketing, promotions, and also analysis side. And you are from the law side and also music and everything. Already this is a connectivity of what we're talking about. So me, I bring 2 extra people from my industry side. You bring two, and we have executive meeting about this thing, and we just talk about it. That's where we are sharing information. That's where we are sharing whatever. We don't need to worry and do announcements and whatever it did. It starts small. Like I said, the industry just needs someone to drive. Do you understand? It just needs someone to drive, because everybody is following for that fresh blood. Everybody. If you come up with a new idea now, tomorrow you will see many people are copying your idea. It's like that. And then after, the same people who copy from you, if he comes with an idea, they will go to him. So we have to have a matured intellectual understanding of how can we be honest to each other with that respect, call each other, let's sit down, have tea, eat pap pikitazo, and have information sharing and say, okay, guys, let's open up a new empire. Let's open up a new thing, a system. We don't force anyone. But if you want to be part of this empire, if you want to go into the dance industry, speak to Stanley. If you want to go to the law and whatever it is, this is our brother. And we support you. And it keep going right there, do you understand?
And the other thing I've also realized, I don't know, maybe it's because, Karanja, I think we are raised a bit differently. I think also the in as much as this is your bread, you are working for your own house. We come from different houses. We have different purposes why we are doing what we are doing. I feel like if people were a bit more patriotic, it would for your fellow men or for your fellow. If you just want Namibia to do good, you want the culture to do good, you want, in as much as you are hustling and you're working for yourself, if you're very patriotic and you really want it to work for because sometimes I reason like this, you might only have to crawl so that the next person can run, so that if the next person runs, then the next person can fly. So that's how, call it naive, but that's where I come from. That's how we are
That's
raised.
how it is.
We take care of our own. So if already the arts as a community is being marginalized, where people don't put too much respect on the art, that means it makes us a community. We're all fighting the same fight.
It's the same.
So based on that, if you can't see it in that aspect, that I can't show it to you differently, because today it will be you. Tomorrow is me. Tomorrow is Franklin. Today you are disrespected at the show but since you are getting the favor from the organizers, it's none of my business. Martin Luther King said, an injustice, if you see an injustice to one, is an injustice to all. Yes. So if you are comfortable because you are now in a position where, oh, me, I'm okay, me, I'm sorted. But the homie is not, it's none of my business. I don't care. Yeah. But tomorrow is me. Tomorrow is you, my brother. So, but if you are patriotic to say, no, look, when we are, just small things like that. I don't know if,
makes sense.
It's small, and it starts with those small things. At a show, one person is being disrespected. You make sure, no. First sort that man out. I respect his craft. Let him finish whatever he's doing before. I can't be on stage and people are doing sound check at the back. Doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense at all.
In his own